I gotta change my voice. All right. All right. All right. What is this? Where is this live streaming?
It's on Digital Learning Partners.
It's not coming up. It's not showing up.
I got the alert. I'm watching it now.
Interesting. Let me refresh it. All right. There you go.
You got it?
Yeah. Now I'm about to share. Man, I hate when Facebook is so slow.
I'm gonna have a new policy. We're not gonna start until our friend joins.
Let's see. There you go. And let's see. I gotta share it on my page. And there you go.
Yeah, I shared it, but I don't even see it.
There's 2 people already.
Hey, everybody, give us just about a minute, and we're gonna get started as we're sharing this. Okay, yeah, now I see that I shared it. All right. Do we got our permission to start? Yusuf, how you doing, brother?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing just all right now.
All right.
All right. So today we're going to be talking. So guys, just to recap, WordPress, the series, why WordPress.com versus .org. You know, we have a hosting solution versus a resource solution. We talked a little bit about themes last week. We had a short session. Today we're going to be talking about free versus premium themes. So Yusuf, WordPress offers free themes, or there are free themes for WordPress?
Well, by design, WordPress is free anyway. I mean, the template or the theme we talked about last week, yeah, it's free and it's available.
Mm-hmm. So why then, if there are free themes available, just to go straight into it, why look at a premium or a paid theme?
Excellent question. Well, I do this a lot with the students. So when I teach them how to start a WordPress website, use the free theme right now so you can learn and learn everything from the back end in and out completely. And the advantage of the free themes that they're free, right? But the challenge is, what if WordPress released a new update and this free theme that you installed, the developer did not update anything, and that can cause some issues, for example. And if you go to the forum to look for the developer who built it, good luck, because when people build something for free sometime, that doesn't always mean they're going to be there to answer your question, right? So the advantage is that you will learn everything, how the backend looks. And for initial new people that build a site on WordPress, I recommend that, yeah, they should stick with the free one, of course, right? But now, what's the difference between that and the premium themes? So the premium themes, these are, again, companies and developers that built the theme, but there's a support for it, right? You pay it, they give you support. Anytime WordPress releases a new update, they will update with it quickly, for example, right? A lot of the free theme versus the premium comes with documentation, comes with all the graphics, all the fake text. So if you upload it, you can just go back and make some changes and follow the documentation. Something you won't find that on the free theme, for example.
So you're basically good to go. They give you this dummy text. You can replace it with whatever you want to be on there as and a post of an article, a subject or topic header. But again, so you're giving good examples about the support. But is there anything else that like usually premium themes offer in terms of functionality?
Oh yeah, I mean the thing with the premium theme, they come with better design than the free one, and there's so many well-known companies with the premium one. For example, Thrive Theme, which is for landing pages, very amazing company. Then you have Theme Forest, a place with bunch of amazing of other developers' premium themes. Then you can also look at uh, oh uh, Divi, which is eleganttheme.com, Divi, which is the drag and drop theme, which is another cool one, and now Elementor, which is another popular one. So
But
these
is Elementor a theme or a plugin?
it's a plugin, but it's also a theme.
Okay.
If you go to the elementor.com, they have themes, and but they also it's like a page builder. And once you learn the basic on the free theme, then if you want to buy the premium one, because there's a support, the website going to look much better. Especially with Elementor, you can really do a lot of cool stuff because it's drag and drop based.
Mm.
Yes? So those are the advantages to really eventually have to switch to the premium, because anytime WordPress releases an update, the premium theme companies will also release an update. Okay. Now, one thing people don't realize that whether it's premium or free theme, some of the free theme don't have the option by default for you to create a child theme. So what does that mean? A theme by default, we call it parent theme. Okay. If you go on the back end and completely change everything through coding, and WordPress releases an update and you tend to update the theme, you can actually break it because you made the changes on the parent theme. So what you do, if you have a developer, the developer can actually make a child theme of the parent theme and make the changes on the child theme. That way, nothing's going to happen to it. Now, most of the premium theme comes as a child theme by default. So you can, especially the cool thing about Elementor, I mean, you can just drag and drop it. It's beautiful.
So, okay, parent theme is the primary theme. It's what changes the interactivity or the design of your website. Higher level and something that works off of that is the child theme. And then when you make the revisions and the changes, you should make it to the child and not to the parent, because if you change the parent theme and WordPress releases an update, it can crash everything.
Right, and most people misunderstand. They think that WordPress by default will crash your website. No, it won't. If it's a premium, it's a free theme, and you got it as it is, and the changes you made, just the text and image, nothing like crazy change, like completely change, then if you update it, it's not going to break, even if it's a parent, right? The only time it breaks when the codings change under the parent completely. Then when you do the update, then it breaks.
Okay, now in terms of premium themes, I would assume that free themes are hopefully probably less resource intensive or less reliant on resources. So do a lot of these premium themes take up a lot of resources, a lot of space? Do they make your hosting work harder?
That is an excellent question. I would say not necessarily, because it does come with a lot of option. You can always turn it off, like, remove certain things, plugins and whatnot. But most of them are built and designed to handle any type of hosting provider.
Okay, so what are some? So you gave the example of Divi. How about Astra? I think we brought up Astra last week, and Astra has a free versus premium. So let's discuss that a little bit.
Yeah, so Astra, same thing. Just like Elementor, they give you the free option so you can try it. And if you want to use the premium version, it comes with the support and customer support and update and whatnot. Same thing with Astra. You can try the free one, see how you like it, and you want to go full premium service, then pay the full price and get the full excellent customer support.
Now, when I choose when I'm choosing my theme, do I have to look at what plugins I'll need? Because are there ever issues between plugins and themes?
Excellent question again. Well, first, when you look at the theme, for let's say the premium, they tell you exactly what comes with it and what it's compatible with. So you can read this information. Now, if you have a plugin that you're not sure that these certain plugins are going to be compatible, then you can always get in touch with the developer of the premium theme, and they'll get back with you within 24 hours.
Okay. But from your experience, usually what have you found? That usually there's no issues, or sometimes there could be issues?
In most cases, I did not find any issues, to be honest.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, our friend is a little bit under the weather today, so we're probably gonna keep this a little shorter than usual.
No, we will continue, man.
So talk to me then about what goes into, because now when I guess some people might get confused, right? There's the core of the website, or like the functionality of it, which is based on WordPress, right? And then you have your WordPress dashboard, and then you'll see, your plugins and your themes. Why the need for all these different options? Because I guess for some this could become a little overbearing, right? You have to get your own plugins for usage, like depending on what you want your website to do. Then you have to select a theme. Then you have to make sure everything works well together. Then you might have to get a security plugin. Then like you mentioned, parent versus child. So there's all these steps that you have to take, it seems like.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because a lot of these depends on what you need. So some plugins is not necessary. So if you need, for example, a security plugin, okay, there's a plugin for that. If you need an SEO plugin, there's a plugin for that. If you need an analysis plugin, there's a plugin for that, right? But only utilize the plugin that you need, like is required. Not something like a plugin for font change. You don't need that, right? So just the necessary one. That's it.
Okay, so when it comes to the themes, what are your go-to themes for beginners? Like what would you say people should start off with if they want to get comfortable? Like you mentioned, try the free versions first. You mentioned Divi. What are some other examples of free themes people should probably try, and that there's a lot of support for?
For now, to be honest with you, because a lot of people don't like coding, right? Most of the businesses or people used to like Wix and Weebly, right? I recommend them Divi and Element right now.
What's I'm just asking out of curiosity, what's your opinion on Astra?
It's amazing. I mean, my team use Astra. We also use Avada. They also use Xtheme. These are very popular. In fact, if you go to themeforest.net, you will find more than 30,000 themes out there.
And the themes that you're talking about on ThemeForest, are these proprietary themes, or are these like themes that work alongside Astra, work alongside Divi, work alongside Elementor?
Excellent question. Because most of the theme will tell you like what is compatible and what is not compatible. If it doesn't tell you specific theme is not compatible, let's say with Divi, then you have to contact the developer. Does that make sense? Because there's so many people who have their own premium themes. Nobody can list what is compatible and what is not. You know what I mean? But that's a very good question, though, because if you want to build an e-commerce website, will that work with the Divi, for example?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why when you go to ThemeForest and look at the qualification and the information and whatnot, then you have to look at those fine detail. Like if you go to ThemeForest, you have to look at how many sales, more than 4.5 stars, how many reviews, has to be compatible with the latest WordPress. When was the last time they did an update? Make sure it comes with the documentation. The most important thing is the documentation, because the documentation comes with like full detail, like step-by-step guide.
What about somebody now who worked with the Astra or the Divi or the Elementor theme, and they built out their own customization? Are they allowed to sell that?
What do you mean?
So, for example, if I build something off of Elementor and you want your theme or your page to look exactly like mine, and I use Elementor to make it, so can I then put something like that on ThemeForest that can be downloaded or sold? So it's not my own theme, but it's my customization of a theme.
Well, honestly, I don't know.
Okay.
That's a good question. I'm gonna have to look into it.
No problem, man. So what else is on the plate, brother? We got next week. We're going to be talking about plugins. So
yes.
Now, what if I'm designing my website in my mind, right? And I got the design down. I got maybe some of the core functions down. What is it better to start off when it comes to design and implementation? Should I think about my plugins first, or should I think about my theme first?
You said design, right?
Yeah. Design, theme first.
You look at the theme first, because a plugin is the backend stuff.
It's just fun. Okay.
It just does the backend functionalities, But for the look of the website, then of course the design of the website, then of course the theme, the look.
So when it comes to these themes, then for example, now Divi, Estra, Elementor, these guys, they all sell their themes. If you customize it the way you want, is there any chance of you breaking it? So forget about the parent now. You're working on the child theme, but you're moving stuff around and you're playing around with things. Can that break anything?
With Elementor and Divi, no, because that's built like that. It's built that you can just move around left and right. Yeah, that's the beautiful thing about Divi and Elementor.
Okay. What else do you have for us, man, in terms of themes, premium versus free? Like what? I mean, I guess we can close it out. I think these sessions have been very quick, but I think it's not also very deep. It's pretty understandable, right? And it's pretty graspable.
Yeah, I mean, even nowadays when I teach a lot of new folks how to start or build a site on WordPress, I do tell them, get the domain, get the hosting, install the WordPress, just go through everything on the back end, like everything. Learn everything. Then after that, install Elementor and use the elementor.com and just follow that, and you can make an amazing looking site.
Now, let me ask you a question. Okay, so you brought up a good point. Now, say somebody's working on their own test site, and they've given it a URL, like a fake URL, right? SiteGround offers you to have like just a test staging. So now what happens if I want to move that to like real production, but it's already been assigned that URL?
You just have to migrate. That's it. If you put it the stage site, so you can test it. When it's ready, just switch it to the main domain.
Okay. And then in terms of next week, when we talk about plugins, what kind of teaser can you give us? Like, what are some of the things we may be discussing and talking about?
Plugin is like the home appliances inside your house. Okay, so it's necessary. It can help you do a lot of stuff. In WordPress community, we have a saying: there is a plugin for that, right? There's a plugin for that. So the cool thing about the plugins, amazingly, you will find so many amazing plugin resources. Like if you build some sort of complicated e-commerce, if you can't find this plugin, I mean, it's going to cost you like thousands and thousands of dollars, right? Just the fact because there's a plugin for it, it makes the process a little bit easier and efficient in terms of delivery. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's why I love WordPress, because if I want to look for a plugin that does specific tasks, I'll search for it. Oh, it's there. So I can implement and use that instead of, having the developer build it from scratch. You know what I mean?
Cool, man. I think we discussed most of the things last week and this week in terms of themes and what the theme does and free versus premium themes. And this is really what allows your website to look the way you want it, right? And depending on what you're using, which theme you're using, like Yusuf brought up, Divi and Elementor, you can have the front end editing option where you can edit on the front end if you don't want to mess around with things on the back end. And then next week, we're going to be talking about the components of your house, the plugins, right? The different functionalities, whether it be e-commerce or membership or blogging or whatever it may be. So next week, we'll talk about the plugins. Yusuf, thank you, my man. Thank you for all the help. And I guess we'll see you next week.
You're welcome, bro. Thank you.
No problem, brother.